The 5 levels of submission. The first level, no submission at all. You don't submit to nobody, no man, no person. That you're not submitting. It's not part of you. Whatever you say goes, that's it. The second level, you only submit when you want something. That's manipulation. When you know you're gonna get something from your husband, that's when you submit. But the moment you know you're not gonna get nothing out of it, you don't submit. It's out the window. The third level, you submit, but when you get offended, you don't. That's submission with the flesh, not submission with the heart. Because the moment your husband offends you, you switch up. Act like you do, but you really don't. The fourth level of submission, you submit even when you're offended. They'll say something, it offends you, but you still submit. Truly submit from your heart. And that comes to the fifth level. The reason why you truly submit is because you actually love them. Not as your husband, but as a son of God. A love for a husband is not the same for a love for a son of God. A love for a husband is, what can he give me? Does he love me so I can love him? A love for a son of God is, I love you because you're God's creation.
I know my wife like that one.
Hey, that was a dope piece right there.
So now you don't have to answer this, but I'm gonna ask the question anyway. If you had to rate what level of submission your wife is at?
She just got the 5.
Oh,
wow. That's great.
It started at 3. Now the first 2, I don't remember the second one, but I know that third one, that was a real problem. That's the one where she'll do what she's supposed to, but when she get mad, she take it off the table. It was optional. Like everything was optional to her.
Okay.
And then started voicing how that made me feel. She moved it up to level 4. And now we just reaching level 5. So now when she mad at me, she'll still do it because it's kind of her duty, it's her obligation to God. Like even when I was out here being boneheaded and messing up, the reason why she didn't retaliate like the rest of the world would tell her was because it would go against what she believed in with God.
Okay.
So we just got the 5, but I don't remember the first step. I don't think that's nothing I ever had to go through, but I know from 3 through 5 we was there. Especially 3. For a while. Man, boy, she'll pull the curtain back off.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, did y'all guys have to? I'm not trying to get in y'all business, but I'm just asking, like, for experience. Like, was it a climbing? Was it a stair step for y'all too, or was it just there?
Well, you the one you would have to say. You would have to say because I know what I think.
Our situation was totally jacked up because I was totally jacked up. I entered this
always are,
man. But I entered this thing blue pill as hell. From New Jersey, I was an artist. I was painting and all that other stuff. I went to art school. I graduated, got my bachelor's in art for some strange reason. I don't know why I did that. But I went, so I was in that world, and it's I think I heard Kevin Samuel say it a while ago. It's 2 fields, the arts and sports, where they don't operate like most regular people when it comes to relationships, because their mindsets are so far away from what the average person thinks. That is true. As somebody who went to art school and all of that other stuff, all my friends were artists and stuff like that. Our mindset was so different, bro. I really thought the world was Love Jones, the movie.
One truism in life, my friend. Let Jones come down. Be a mother.
I really was like on some, like, that's what I thought. I'm so serious. Like, that's the mindset that I was in. My father was not like that at all. My father was way more traditional, way hard, but my dad was out. He worked 32 hours a day. I never really saw him much when I was young. I was raised primarily by my mom. My dad, he provided like crazy. He had his own business, so I didn't really get the influence from him that probably would have balanced me out more. So between art school and then my mom was my main person raising me, I was crazy blue pill. So when I came into our relationship, I was like, yeah, we're going to be partners and, we're going to do this together. It's going to be 100% 50-50. And we're not, there is no leader. And there is no leader. We're all, we're all feminists. I called myself a feminist before. I really did. Mind you, I'm doing all of that while going to church, reading the Bible that says the exact opposite of everything that I'm talking about. The Bible don't say none of that. And so for me, we got married. I was in that space. The good thing is she fell in love with me, who I am as a person. So
Right.
I was going through all of these crazy changes that were radically different as far as how I looked at relationships, how I looked at life, how I looked at working. Everything was different. Like I went from being in church and being an artist and being real blue pill and thinking that everything was about equality, which is like anti-Bible almost. I went from there to leaving the church, and then I got red pilled, and then I came back. I'm not going to say to the church because I'm not really going to a church, but like reading the Bible, really trying to figure things out, solidify my relationship with God. And now that I'm back there, I read every day. I'm studying every day. I'm studying relationships and I'm studying the Bible, and I'm more even. I'm not red pill. I'm not blue pill.
That's not a bad thing, because with the society that we're growing up in, I wouldn't want to be my granddad growing up in this society.
Okay.
And we can't be Love Jones because we'll get ran over. So you got to have like some even keel. Right. So that is dope. That's how you experienced it. Like, but I experienced it coming. Oh, it was always meshed. But you had to go completely hot, then completely cold, and bring it back together.
Yep.
Yeah, so like it's dope, but you still got here. And I think the reason why you got here is because of your wife. Like, because it's just certain stuff that we, as much as a woman say we partners on partner, come on, my wife tried that partner stuff. I was like, hey, you don't want no partner. If you want a partnership, here go half. Take care of it. No, baby, you with me because you want leadership. You want a superior that makes life easier for you, and that's what I want to do for you. So she started easing up off of some of these terms, and I started realizing that I don't have to be super red pill.
Yeah.
So we had to find that balance, and that was kind of some hard work too, because my wife was super independent when I first met her. And boy, like, so the more independent she was, like, the more leeway I give her, like, so she could chirp. So once she when I started paying everything, I was like, babe, listen, you got to ease a little bit of that down, because like you got to come on, you got to bring that down a little bit, babe. I can't be doing all this and still hearing this. Like, she'll still give it to me now, but she didn't learn how to like to start picking battles with me, like even more and in better spots.
That's the key.
Because hard work though.
Yeah. So I never actually answered the question, right? No, she's definitely, I would say level 5 for sure. But the reason I went through the whole story is because for the longest, I didn't even realize that she the whole time wanted that type of setup.
Right.
Because we in Jersey, like
to be honest, I didn't realize that at first.
Okay, well there you go.
Like it was in me, and like I don't even know how to say it. Like I knew that's what I wanted, but I didn't know that that's what I wanted.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I just assumed that it would come, I guess, or that it would happen like that, because I guess
society dictate what you thought you wanted. But when real life kick in, you found out, okay, now this is what I need.
But see, I don't think, because I don't ever remember us having a conversation about like partnership.
No, we think we
naturally fell into a rhythm.
No, but I really was Love Jones though.
How do we do this?
I don't know.
I live in New York.
I don't care. This here, right now, at this very moment, is all that matters to me. I love you. That's urgent, like a
Like that's just how we acted in the beginning.
Yeah. I was never like, oh, I want a partner, this, that, and the third. I've always wanted to be taken care of. Like I always wanted a leader, but I never, when I said like, I always knew it, I didn't voice it, I guess I should say, like it wasn't a conversation that we had, but that's always what I wanted.
Yeah. So she definitely just sort of smoothly. And I've seen it sometimes when we'll be having a conversation and I'll be like, nah, baby, it need to be this, like it do. And she don't want to. I've literally seen her just be like, I've seen her take the big gulp and just be like, and I can see in the back of her mind, she be like, all right, Jesus, this is because he did not just cut the conversation without explaining it to me. No, he did it. And she'll just take it. She'll be like, okay.
Yeah. And trust me, we believe in like when y'all giving us advice, I promise you, we listening. Even if we look like we annoying you we are listening. We are hearing what you're saying. But the reason why we be so hard on our decision and that final decision is because if this relationship ends with anything financial, the majority, 100% of the blame will be with him. You will get the scapegoat back into society with no blame at all. Even if you took the money out the account and spent it on what you thought it would have made, they still would blame him. So that final decision, I'm firm on that. But I do listen to my wife for counsel. I do hear her out, and I just try to plan with that in mind. But like I'm definitely want to die with the final decision because I'm fine if my wife leave me for not providing because I couldn't fulfill my duty. I get it. I would sign them papers gratefully and wish and give her well wishes. I'm sorry that I couldn't fulfill my duty as a husband. You have your right to walk. That's how I feel. But in order for me to feel like that, I got to be able to make them decisions to let me know that I gave it all I can. I just got it wrong.
Right.
Hey, everybody. Down in the description, there are 2 links.
One is to a GoFundMe, and the other one is to a video that explains what the GoFundMe is for. Long story short, we have a medical situation with our daughter that we have to pay for everything out of pocket, and we could really use you guys' help. If you have the time, we'd love for you to go check it out. If you have the money, the funds, we'd love for you guys to help. If not, maybe you could send a link to somebody else who can help. We thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Press the off button.